Hello and welcome to Reddit or Not. I am Ron Chabuduo, and today we are looking at entitled parents. To smartphone or not to smartphone? That is the question today. Entitled mom thinks her family's rules apply to everyone. I have been reading this sub for a while and never thought I would have something to post, but here I am. Last week I was traveling for work. It had been a long 2 days of meetings and I was exhausted. I just arrived at the airport for my evening cross-country flight home when I got the dreaded text from the airline saying my flight was delayed 2 hours due to mechanical problems. I decided to pass the time by getting something to eat. I found an airport restaurant and sat down to order. I ordered my food and pulled my phone out of my bag to catch up on email and browsed the web while waiting for my food to arrive. While I was waiting, a family with a mom, dad, little girl about 5 years old, and a middle school aged looking boy sat at a table near me. I didn't pay them much attention as I was looking at email on my phone. But then I hear the little girl exclaim in a rather loud voice, "Look, Mom, that lady is on her phone at the table." I then hear her mother reply, "Yes, she shouldn't be doing that. It is rude to have your phone at the table." I glance over and the mother says to me, "We have a rule that no phones are allowed at the table." My first reaction was to say something snarky as exhaustion was definitely getting the better of me. But then I thought better of it and decided to be polite. I looked at the little girl and said, "We have the same rule in my family, but since I'm here alone, I'm not being rude to anyone by looking at my phone now." At this point, the son looks like he wants to crawl under the table from embarrassment. And the dad is trying to hand the mom a menu and says, "It's okay, let's just order." I think that will be the end of it, but no. The mom says, "Obviously you have a family, so you know how important it is to follow rules. I would appreciate it if you would put away your phone," in a tone a parent would use on a petulant teen. The little girl chimes in and says, "Yeah, you have to put your phone away. My brother can't have his phone at the table, so you can't either." I look at the little girl and I say in as sweet a tone as I can muster, "Well, the good thing about being a grown-up is that I can do whatever I want. So now I'm going to keep looking at my phone," and turn back to my email. The mother sighs loudly, the teen looks even more embarrassed, and the dad again tries to get the mom to just order and leave me alone. The mom calls the waiter over and asks to be reseated. He grudgingly moves them to a different table. My food arrives and I eat in peace, enjoying browsing Reddit. You know, no matter where they move to, I would bet someone at the next table was using their phone. It is a restaurant in an airport. So Samsung released their new foldable smartphone, and now the problems are starting to unfold. This next story, a mom wants her kid to use her phone. My kid should be able to use their phone in class because I want her to. This is a story from one of my teachers that they regularly tell when people bring out their phones and react negatively to being told to put it away. It was told frequently at the start of last year, but towards the end, a lot less. But we all still remember it. I live in a regional center about 80 kilometers south of Sydney, Australia. We have several high schools in our area, but we are one of the largest. We are also a performing arts school, like a drama school, but with art. Music and dance also included. We have all kinds of stuck-up kids from these faculties, and you can tell which one they're from. Anyway, to the story. This happened about 2 years ago, in 2017, when my year at the time entered high school. We used to have selected classes for the area students, and drama, music, and art and dance. This was a dance class. My teacher, T, was teaching the first math lesson to this class when he spotted this girl, entitled girl, sitting on her phone. This is how he explained the dialogue. Teacher, entitled girl, can you please put your phone in the bag? No, I don't have to. Why not? It is a general rule to put phones in the bag when you enter class. Title girl, my mom said I don't have to if I was bored, and I am, so I can. My teacher was obviously surprised. Put your phone away, or I am sending you to the deputy's office. We only send violent students to the principals. Title girl, fine. All right then. Apparently, the lesson went well after that. My teacher thought that was the end of it, simply telling a student to put their phone away. He was wrong. As school was wrapping up, one of the office ladies comes to the staff room and calls him to the office phone, saying there was someone who wanted to speak to him and that it sounded urgent. This is how he believes the phone call went. Entitled mother, hello, is this teacher? Hi there, it is. How can I help you? I am entitled girl's mother. Today, I believe you offended her deeply and caused her trauma and distrust. Teacher was now confused. I'm sorry? I'm not sure what you are talking about. Entitled mother, my child has the right to use her phone whenever she wants. She came home crying. I don't care if it's a rule. She has the right. She's just a child. I'm sorry to hear she is upset. However, the no phones in classroom rule is a nationwide rule and must be followed in order to follow with the syllabus. Entitled mother, then get my daughter on a different syllabus. Teacher, I'm sorry? You heard me. Get another syllabus where she can use her phone without being horribly and unfairly traumatized. There is no way I can do something like that. Your daughter has just started. Entitled mother cuts teacher off. I don't care how long she has been in school. I bought her that phone so she could use it. You can't stop her from using it. She then proceeds hurling insults at my teacher, calling him incompetent and other things. But the one that struck deep enough for him to realize that this was pointless was this comment. I don't pay for education to have people like you, people that failed university, and are fake teachers to teach my daughter. My teacher hung up the phone after that. According to what the office ladies told him, she called many times after and threatened to sue the school. He also said that the child either moved schools or classes because he never saw her again. He tells this as if it was amusing. But in that situation, I would probably be more confused and worried than scared. Too long, didn't read. Kid talks back to teacher after being told to put the phone away, complains to mother. Mother calls and tries to change her child's syllabus, gets angry when told no. I don't even understand the story. What could have that entitled mother been thinking? My only conclusion is she wasn't. This last story could have gone differently. Get off your phones. I gave up my entire afternoon to be here. A little context. Every week on Sundays, my friends and I go to church, where we serve food to homeless and needy people. We usually have all the setup done 10 to 15 minutes before we let in the people whom we are serving. One Sunday, we were done with all the setup, and we get on our phones for about a minute to check the scores of a few sports game. Entitled mom walks over. "Excuse me, y'all need to get off your phones." Us. We are done with all the setup, and we aren't letting the people whom we are serving in for a while. Entitled mom. "I gave up my entire afternoon to be here and serve these people, and y'all gonna ruin this whole event." Us. Look over at entitled mom's kid on his or her trying to be ambiguous phone and didn't say anything else. A little more context. I have been going to this service project for every Sunday of the past 2 months and have not seen her there once. 2 of my friends have gone to the service project for about 9 months, and they say that they remember her being there twice. We were respectful and got off our phones, but we were pretty taken aback at her arrogance. "I gave up my entire afternoon?" After we have done this service project so consistently without anything like this happening. Whoa, you better watch out. Some entitled mother gave up her entire afternoon to help some people in need. You might ruin her feelings of altruism. Anyways, do you know why the smartphone went to jail? Because it was charged with battery. To my current subscribers, thank you for being a part of this community. Please remember to help me grow by liking and sharing. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe to Reddit or Not, the channel that will mildly entertain you. Always remember, you are awesome and you matter. Let your voice be heard. You can share your thoughts, stories, and comments below. Until next time, Ron out.